In this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips so you can reach financial independence. I've recently reached financial independence. Follow along with these tips. Been very good to me. Hopefully they'll be very good to you so you can be financially free and live life on your own terms. The first one, make sure you develop in-demand skills and in-demand knowledge. Nobody wants dated knowledge, dated technology, dated skills. You want to be up to date where you are offering someone a product or service that is in demand and with the latest up-to-date knowledge. So how can you develop those skills? Well, there's many ways to do that. What kind of skills are they? There's many skills. Right now it's AI that is the big one. But look for things, whether it be trades that you can learn that are in demand and people are willing to pay very good money for, or services you can offer that are very in demand that people are wanting or willing to pay very good money for. Always look for ways, look for opportunities to develop in-demand skills and in-demand knowledge. When you do that, you won't have to worry about trying to find a job or ways to make money because there's somebody out there who's willing to pay for in-demand skills, in-demand knowledge. Always look for the latest, the most in-demand skills, the most in-demand knowledge, and you won't have trouble at all finding ways to make money. Tip number 2 is live within your means. It's very common knowledge. It makes common sense, but it needs to be said again and again because not everybody does it. How many people out there know somebody that makes 6 figures or more, but they owe so much, they're in debt, and they don't live within their means? Their expenses are higher than what they make. So it's not so much necessarily an income thing. Yeah, you need a certain amount of income to pay for your expenses and to live a comfortable life. But there's plenty of people that make a very good income, but they still live above their means. Not you. I want you to live within your means, because if you live within your means, then you free up that capital so you can save your money, invest your money so it can grow over time. When it does that, you're going to have plenty of options and you're going to be financially free. So live within your means. No matter what your salary, no matter how much you make, live within your means. Number 3, kind of related to that, be debt free. Please be debt free. You don't want to be paying 20%, 24%, heaven forbid, 28, 30% to credit card companies. That money should be going to your financial future and making your money grow by investing it, by putting that money away that's earning you interest, not credit card companies. So be debt free. About the only debt you should have is your house. If you decide to get a house, a mortgage, at least that debt has a chance to appreciate over time. Not all the time, not in every market, but hopefully it will appreciate over time and that debt will become an asset that you can sell. But even at that, you need a home to live in. So I like to be debt free no matter what. Some people say student loans, but not everybody should go to college. Not everybody wants to go to college, and they shouldn't go to college. They should start businesses, learn a trade. So you don't necessarily have to take out student loans and consider that good debt. There's plenty of people not in good situations for the sole fact that they went to college, didn't complete it, and now they're paying these loans, student loans to the government. Again, that's another thing. You do not want to be in a situation where you're paying money, paying interest to somebody else so they could get rich. You want to get rich, so eliminate your debt as much as you can, and that way you can put your capital towards interest gaining assets like stocks, like bonds, like treasuries, businesses that can give you a good return on your investment. So number 3, be debt free. Number 4, and this can be applied to any facet of life, but we're talking about your financial life right here, and that is be consistent. What do I mean by be consistent? Every single month, put away money, save away a percentage of your income. You want to do that until you get to the point where you can put away money to invest your income. So most people say save 10% of whatever you make. Well, that's good, but that's not going to get you financially free that quick. So I like to say 20%, 30%, 50%. There were times I was saving 60, 70, 80% of my income and living on the rest. Now, you got to live kind of frugal. Back to point number two, tip number two, live within your means. But I'd say for the most of the population, with a little sacrifice, a little creativity, ingenuity, you can live on 20%, or you can save 20% of your income. You can save even 30% of your income pretty comfortably. Stuff that you have to do without, you'll be fine. Trust me. Trust me, it's not the important stuff. Now, I don't want you to skimp. If you can't save 20, 30% of your income, then you want to try to increase your income. But that 10%, saving 10% is great, better than nothing, better than many of the population, but it won't be enough to get you to financial freedom where you have plenty of options soon enough. I mean, you'll be in your 60s, 70s, which is great to be in that position, but I want you to be in that position a lot sooner than in your 60s and in your 70s. So be consistent. Save at least 20% of your income. Save 6 to 12% of your living expenses. Once you do that, be consistent and start putting money into the market, into investments that give you a good return on your investment over time. So that is where you want to be, and you want to be consistent no matter what the market does over time. It's been proven over and over. Look it up. You'll see some of this information on this channel with these videos, but over time, you're going to have a high net worth for the simple fact you kept a steady head and you kept investing. That compounds, that builds your wealth. So be consistent, save money, be consistent, have it automatically taken out of your check. If you work for an employer, set it aside on your own. If you're a self-employed person, freelancer, always sock away money till you get enough money saved up in emergency funds. Once you do that, invest it. Be consistent investing until you reach that number to where your investments are paying for your living expenses. That's financial freedom, where you don't have to work. So be consistent. And number 5 is to always look for opportunities to build your net worth and to reduce your liabilities. If you do that, you are going to be financially independent. Always look for opportunities to build your skills, in-demand skills, no matter how comfortable you are, at least intrinsically inside of you, that's going to make you feel good for being relevant to challenge yourself, whether or not you need the money or not. But always look for ways to increase your net worth and reduce your liabilities. The more net worth you have, the less liabilities you have, the more financial freedom you have, the more options, the more you could say, I don't need to work for an employer. I can quit my job if I wanted to because my net worth is high enough to cover my living expenses. As long as those living expenses aren't outrageous and you're living within your means, you will reach financial freedom. Always. And there's all kinds of opportunities. Every single year, there's opportunities. What gets under my skin, a lot of people complain about the job or getting laid off or different things that they think the world's out to get them. Well, not necessarily. Most of the time, the writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. Well, I guarantee you, way back when the cotton gin was around, you should have saw that coming. You should have saw the automobile coming and stop riding the horse because this is the way the world's going. Same way now with AI. You don't want to be doing what you've always been doing and thinking things ain't going to change and then complain when it does change. You want to be always looking for opportunities, pounce on those opportunities, develop those skills, get in-demand skills and knowledge, and look for ways to increase your net worth, reduce your liabilities. If you do that, you'll be financially free. So those are the 5 tips to reach financial freedom. 1, develop in-demand knowledge and skills. You got to have a way to generate income and make money before you can save it, before you can invest it. Number 2, once you start making money and generating income, make sure you live within your means. Tip number 3 is to be debt free. Make sure that you reduce as much debt as possible so you don't have to pay credit card companies, payday loan places, car dealerships, maybe a mortgage, because that might appreciate over time. But try to owe less to people and institutions, and instead try to put more capital into things that can improve your net worth over time. Number 4 is be consistent. Be consistent saving your money, invest in your money. If you do that over time, it compounds, your net worth will grow, and then you will be in a position to be financially free. And number 5 is always look for opportunities to increase your net worth and reduce your liabilities. Always look for opportunities to improve your skills, build new skills, look for new money-making adventures, or improve on the money-making adventures that you have right now. But always look for ways to increase your net worth and reduce your liabilities. So there you have it. 5 tips on how to reach financial freedom. I guarantee it, if you do all 5 of these tips, or at least a few of them, you are going to reach financial independence a lot sooner than other people and at the stereotypical traditional retirement age. So what we're trying to do here is to live life on your own terms, and so you can work because you want to and not because you have to. Doesn't mean you have to quit your job. If you like your job, great. But it does give you options. By doing these tips, 5 tips, at least you'll be in the position to have options to live a different way if you wanted to have more spare time, more free time, more time to spend with the people you care about, more time to pursue things that you care about. So these 5 tips will put you on the road and help you achieve financial independence and financial freedom. I guarantee it. I guarantee it will. But it does take discipline, it does take consistency, and it does take some resiliency and the belief that you can do this. So if you want to live life on your own terms and work because you want to, not because you have to, then follow these 5 tips. It'll get you that much closer to financial freedom. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you hadn't already, I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can live life on your own terms. And that way you can learn how to make money, save money, and invest money from Diversified Dollars.